Hey everybody, this is Will Blake doing some real estate myth busting here. This segment is going to be about the home selling process. A lot of people may be confused on the home selling process. You may be trying to sell your home yourself. Maybe you've tried for a while, you're not having so much success. Maybe you're confused on different types of offers and what can be better than others. Maybe you're confused on the time frame that you're going to have to move out of your house. I work with a lot of people who say, all right, we have an accepted offer. Do we close next week? So most of the time, homes are closing with a normal loan within 30 to 45 days. Now, nowadays, that can be a little bit quicker depending on who's doing your loan. The mortgage company that you're using or the bank that you're using can sometimes get it done quicker. I've closed on homes in under 30 days before. It's definitely possible. Obviously, the best type of financing is always going to be cash. If you have a full price cash offer compared to a full priced financed offer, the cash offer is always going to be better. One of the main reasons for that is because a cash offer doesn't have to go through a lot of the same processes that a financed offer does. Within a cash offer, you can usually close within 2 weeks. The biggest thing with a cash offer is they need to see that you have a clean title. So the lawyer who you're going to hire is going to, or the buyer's going to hire rather, is going to do a title search for you, which means that it's going to take about a week or two, and they're going to make sure that the title on the home is clean and clear so you can actually buy the property. People will still do inspections with cash offers. Sometimes they waive them depending on how experienced they are or that they think they know what they're doing. I always recommend you get an inspection. Inspections can be very, very useful. And if not an inspection, then maybe get some licensed contractors to look at some things that you may be worried about. That also is really good as well, but inspections are definitely really important. When you have financed offers, not only do you have an inspection, but you also have an appraisal. The appraisal is when the bank comes down and someone from the bank who is an appraiser will actually tell you how much the home is worth and how much they're willing to finance it for. So one of the things that I do when I'm helping people sell homes is that I do it's similar to an appraisal. It's a market evaluation. So what I do is I'll do what an appraiser does, and I'll take similar homes in the area that have sold within the last 6 months. We call them comparable properties, and they will tell us how much your home is going to be worth. Now, the bank definitely is going to want to give you the loan, but there's some things that, obviously if the home is overpriced than what it should be. I know a lot of people, I'll tell them that their home is worth X, and they say, well, I think it's worth, $50,000 more than that, which is fantastic if we can sell it for that. But then the bank has to come down and say that it's worth that, or they won't finance it. And once you have an appraisal done, it's good for 6 months. So that's kind of set in stone after that, So I think the most important thing to do is be on point with your numbers. My numbers are usually really accurate. And it's important to not overprice too much. And if it is overpriced, and say you're selling a home for $300 and the bank says it's worth $270, if you're still going to keep it at that price, then whoever's going to buy that home is going to have to fill the gap in with cash, which can be really difficult if they're going to be putting a down payment on their house, or maybe they don't have that much money. So there's a lot of different moving pieces that go in with this process. And there's different types of loans as well that specifically if you have to have, certain loans that are more move-in ready loans that are, for first-time home buyers and things like that. They want to see that the home is more move-in ready. So certain things you may have to fix in order for the loan to go through. The appraiser may come down and say, hey, there's this happening here. You're going to have to get that fixed. And then I'm going to have to come back and make sure that it's fixed before the property can sell, which happens all the time. It's usually not a big deal unless something big kind of happens, and then you're going to have to fix a big thing or put it back in the market and go to a different form of financing, and you understand that that form of financing will not work. That's why a lot of these houses that are being sold as is, or maybe the handyman special that need work, don't necessarily work with all types of financing. To choose financing that works correct with you, you're going to have to speak to a lender. I know plenty of lenders that can help you out. It's really important to know what you're approved for with these different programs. If you're, approved for the program, some programs may work with certain homes, some programs may work with other homes. It doesn't mean that you're limited to one specific program. It just means that, if you're going to look at a home that needs work, you're going to need a rehabilitation loan most likely, or cash if possible. Or, if you're going to buy a home that's more move-in ready, maybe it makes more sense to do 100% financed loan, or different things like that. The best thing to do is to speak to a professional in that field who will be the mortgage person, the loan officer. They will help guide you through that process, where my job is to really help guide you through the buying process and help negotiating for you, helping to show you properties and things like that. If you have any questions about that, buying or selling, feel free to give me a call at 401-683-8831. You can text me anytime off that number, or go to whynotwill.com. You can email me at will@whynotwill.com. All my information on my website is really useful to buyers, sellers, renters, investors, anything to do with real estate. You can actually schedule an online appointment. So that means that you can schedule the appointment online, takes less than a minute, and then we can meet in person and talk about what's right for you, whether it's buying, selling, renting, or investing. I also do property management as well if you're interested in that. Feel free to give me a call anytime. I work 24 hours for my clients. So I hope to speak with you guys soon, and I hope that this video was useful to you.